For generations you've slept. No purpose. No call to wake you. Seeds from the ruins of the old war, swallowing colonies whole. But there's still hope. The Tenno. Monuments of an ancient warrior caste. Scattered across frail worlds. Together, they fought back. Bringing an end to an empire. Then, they left. forgotten. Like a dream. Wake up, Tenno. Wake up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a very quick and spontaneous video of the new player experience. As we've seen by that delightful cinematic that was debuted at TennoCon 2019, this is the beginning and the penultimate essence of what the new player Warframe experience is. So we're going to play it through blind and see what it's all about, because let's face it, the most important part of Warframe is when you begin. And if the beginning sets you up for success, then your joy and enjoyment of the game is based on what you experience at the very start. So, as a typical man of class, I am going to pick the best frame to start with. Mag. Not just to piss off Quiet Shy. So, off we go. Let's see what this new experience is all about, shall we? It's obviously going to be a bit more cinematic than it was before. It's the only people of class choose Mag as their first frame. Oh, hello, Vor.
I see the Lotus has tried to wake you. Pity she's too late. You're my prize.
It's going to be interesting to see the similarities between the original one and this one. I think the thematics are generally the same. Captain Vor doing shenanigans. Just a bit more visually appealing.
This one with us.
Meanwhile, Excalibur and Volta in the back like, guys, I'm stoned.
I'm surging your Warframe's power systems.
So thematically, it's very similar to the original. Meanwhile, Volt and Excalibur are like, I'm so stoned. Let's use pull. What I love is the fact that they've updated Mag with this update so that her 2 can now do what it does in the cinematic, which is pretty cool. I pull, and I pull, and I pull, and I pull, and I pull. Okay, but the real question is, can you still bunny hop enemies to death? Yes. Yes, you can. Who needs to use regular abilities when you can bunny hop enemies to their death? Excellent. Right, moving on. Oh, wow.
Will be hunting you. Arm yourself.
That is gorgeous. That is beautiful. Like, this is something they've done with a lot of content recently, is to make things feel a lot more visually appealing and a lot more immersive. Everything's been opened up. You notice this with the Jupiter tile set and the new Corpus ship tile sets. All the ceilings have been raised and everything feels much more spacious. Like, this is amazingly gorgeous. Oh, look, there's the ship that was shot down by the clearly Mark I Paris with the godlike riven roll. Still to this day, no one in the game has actually managed to find that riven. Oh, wow. Hey there, buddy. Now, clearly, I'm a new player, so I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know what that yellow screen is, so I'm going to go off in this direction. You can't make me go towards objectives. I'm a individual. I don't need people to tell me what to do. I mean, to be fair, this is the kind of stuff you think they would have tested, right? Like, then it's nice that, like, this is the thing. The original new player experience was very on the rails. You had no exploration whatsoever. It was just another tile set. So I love the fact that you can kind of explore this area. Albeit you are still in an enclosed environment, it feels a lot more open. You feel like you're actually in an area that's interesting to explore. Like, there's no reason why you can't explore at this point other than the encroaching approach of enemy Grineer soldiers trying to hound you down and murder you horribly. But, you know, exploration is important, and I think this kind of embodies that as well. Like, this kind of sets you up for the ambiance and the environmental experience you're going to have in the future. I mean, just visually speaking, this definitely speaks dividends to DE's current motif of visual appeal. Like, it is gorgeous. There is so much diversity. There is so much just absolute fidelity to gorgeous fidelity to this. It is really lovely. Like, you can really tell they understand that the new player experience needs to be good for player retention to be good. All right, I guess I'll be a conformist. Let's go towards the objective marker. Oh, here we go. So we're still going with the good old bow and the good old scar now. Now, I, an intellectual, would go with the bow. Because, as we all know, the bow is unbelievable. Oh, hi. Believable. But I, also an intellectual, I'm still going to bunny hop people. So, you know. Dude, I tell you what, that's a screensaver right there. That's a screensaver. That is gorgeous. Wow. That's so pretty. Oh, hey, guys. Kill these fools. Think you can deal with my bow? Oh, look at the cute little... Oh, it's a ravine. I thought it was a river. Oh, it is a river. Kind of, sort of, ish. Oh, no, it's a very small crevasse. I don't know if I can make it. I better get a running jump. Oh, no. Oh, I fell to my death. Oh, that was a shame. I guess we better jump real far. We're going to jump real far. I am best. I have completed the game. I double jumped like a champion. But I am a noob at this game, so, you know, I'm not expected to know these things, of course. Oh, hey, little guy. Can I pull the quacker? This is the most important information we need to know so far. I pulled. See, this is me beta testing this content. You got to know these things. Like, this is the stuff a new player needs to know. Can you pull the wildlife? Yes, the wildlife is you can indeed press V to pet. 10 points if you get that reference. Deaden. 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 You know what? I guarantee you I know how they made that sound effect. Somebody at DE had some spare cabbage. And he was like, does anyone want some cabbage? And the sound department were like, yes, we need that. Give that to us. And then they started chopping it to make the sound effects. I mean, that is pretty much what that sound effect is. You can kind of, like, now that you know that that's probably, that is very likely to be cabbage being crunched, you're never going to hear an execution sound the same. I was running out of time far before I got here. My procrastination levels are through the roof. Dude, again, the visuals. This, like, thing is, oh, hi. Like, in terms of layout, this is going through the same motions as the original new player experience did. But the difference being, this actually feels far more immersive. This is far more enjoyable. I say enjoyable, there's literally dead bodies around me. My immersion, the dead bodies. Ew. Oh, dude. A burning village. You see, this is the first introduction of a different village we've ever had in the early stage. That's fascinating. And then there's the dichotomy of technology that's sort of strewn around, that's of the very, very clearly of the old technology, mixed in with the very tribal nature of the villagers. Cool. Very interesting. I like this. It's very, very appealing. Can you smell it? It's the sound of what Makari's cooking, and the cooking is death. Deaf, blind, and dumb. Right. Now, I, an intellectual, will clearly choose the kunai, because that means I can also cut up my dinner afterwards. And being an intellectual and a man of culture, I will make the very stereotypical sounds of throwing knives every time I do so. Because, you know, this is a ninja game, and when you're a ninja, you have to make the sound effects. Because, you know, DE didn't put them in. That, I'm going to stop that, actually. That's a little bit much. Right. Kill these guys. Cool. Kill you. You shall not stop me. Those fire effects are gorgeous. Oh, hi. Jesus. Stop it. Go away. Can we go this way? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. How much can we explore? Can we drown? Yes, yes, we can. Important information. You can, in fact, drown in water. Just so you know. I wonder if I wonder how long it's going to take me to find a way of getting out of... Oh, dude, you can actually go up here? Ooh. Look at me testing the boundaries. Wow, dude, this is far more expansive than I thought it was. Holy crap. Oh, shit. No, 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 no. How high can we go? How high are you? So high, man. So high. Okay, this is purely for science. Oh, invisible walls. Invisible walls. Can we go up the waterfall? Nope, invisible wall. Mag is clearly still suffering from arthritis from having just been unfrozen, unstoned. Yes, this is the new tutorial. It is indeed. It is indeed. Well, I suppose Mag is going to be magnetized towards the objective marker, so let's make our way on. Excuse me, Grenier, can't you see that I'm killing, soothing the local wildlife? Oh, hey, buddy. Oh, no. A lot. So, you see, this is actually something that I think they definitely needed to have done in the early stage. They didn't really do a good job of introducing you how to bullet jump in the early stage. Like, no joke, I did not know how to bullet jump until I was Master Rank 5. That is mildly sad and a little bit depressing to remember, but I legitimately did not know how to do this until I was Master Rank 5. So the fact they've got this here, this is the biggest change they've done so far. This is going to be so good for new players to understand how that works. Because, like, yeah, you know, it's all well and good doing this kind of thing, but bullet jumping is like a fundamental mechanic that will help a new player with certain mastery tests as well. So it's nice that they've added that. That does make a big difference. All right, we'll go here. Oh, they're still testing bullet jumping. Okay, that's cool. Sorry, I was a bit lost in myself there. Moving on. Ugh. I'm not sure I really want to go in there. I mean, this looks like the repercussions of having gone to McDonald's. Oh, where there's a float, there's a goat. Let's go. Oh boy. Basic traversal. Avoid the McDonald's doo-doo.
Why have you not reported it?
Because they're dead. I killed them. They're in little bits behind me. So this was a fun little bit in the original tutorial.
There's the extraction ship.
And Captain Vorby like, blip. I was hoping they would have updated that texture and animation, possibly. It's a little bit updated, kind of. Because now you get to see the crashed ship more than you did before. Ooh, Captain Vor's got a health bar. Kill the bugs. Kill the creatures. Murder. You see, the thing is, you can't actually die here. I could, in theory, try and beat the shit out of Captain Vor if I so chose. But eventually, he will run away. But I think, like, he is quite imposing, and it does give you a bit of an idea that there is a level of difficulty in this early stage. Like, if I keep wailing away at him, he does eventually disappear. He's like, I don't have time for this. You must be the one to kill them, my soldiers. Pwah, 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 pwah. I mean, if anything, this does do a good job of introducing you to boss mechanics, which is nice. Where's he gone? There he is. Melee weapons! Ho! And like a typical PvP player in Destiny, the second his shields are dismantled, he decides to peace out.
My decrepit heart is pounding. This one is stronger than the rest. Lock the area down. This tenor.
Oh no, my shields! I must run away! Flee! Flee in terror! Oh dear!
Quick, get to the console and release the lockdown.
Alright, Mom. Wait, did I forget to grab a primary weapon?
It's your only chance.
Oh, no, there we go. Okay, so I get my prime weapon now, I think. Oh, I see you there. Think you can hide from me? Kawako? More like a dead Arco. Ha! This just in. Streamer murders the wildlife. Fine. I'm doing the local inhabitants a favor. Now their grain... Now their grain isn't going to get stolen. Yeah. I don't have vicious tendencies at all. Cool. Dude, I tell you what, these caves look really nice as well. I love that. Murder the animals. Ooh, caves. All right, here we go. So, I, an intellectual, one of these days, somebody's going to pick up a Mark 1 Paris, and it's going to come with that Mark 1 Paris ribbon from the cinematic. I mean, I'm not going to lie. At this stage of the game, it doesn't matter how powerful your weapon is. The only thing that matters is the thematics and the feel of the weapon. And I'm not going to lie. Like, the weapons in the early stage feel really nice to use. And the bow, although it's not necessarily... Like, can you think of many other games that inherently have bows as their default weapons throughout the course of their game that are relevant? Like, Warframe does a really good job of making the bows feel very worthwhile using. I let it get away. I'm gonna have to restart the entire tutorial all over again now. I'm gonna have to the one that got away. I'm gonna have to restart the entire tutorial now. I can't let that be. Man, what a bunch of bull honky. I mean, because the thing is, a lot of the time I get people being like, oh, dude, look at this place. What an improvement. Wow, dude, this place is nutty. I'm just gonna wait a second before I activate this thing. Look how gorgeous this place is. This is what I think. This is exactly what I wanted a new player experience to be. This is gorgeous, absolutely. But yeah, like, my point being is the bows are often weapons that people feel are very underwhelming, and I think DE do a very good job of making bows feel like they're worth using. And you know what? I think making the Mark 1 Paris one of the primary weapons you get initially is a really good opportunity to demonstrate that. And it kind of demonstrates as well, just because a weapon may not be optimal doesn't mean it's weak. And then we get introduced to Ordis.
Enemy reinforcements are here. Ship Cephalon. We require immediate extraction.
Ship Cephalon. How you wish you would have chosen a different Cephalon.
I will need a few moments to cycle the engines.
You know, I mean, I think it kind of demonstrates the dichotomy between different weapon types. You know, the bow, single chunky big shots, projectile based, takes longer to hit the enemy, but when it does hit, it hits hard. And I think it really helps encourage the idea of taking a preference of choice, where no matter what weapon you choose, you're going to have a weapon that can kill the enemy, right? And no matter what weapon you go for, it should always be based on what weapon you find the most enjoyable. Like, I love the way bows feel in this game. And because I feel that way, I think I would probably use bows more often than not. I mean, if I want to embody my inner Legolas, now I can. By the power, that still only counts as one. And I think that's it. This is definitively a better experience, visually more so than anything else. I mean, it's still the same things near enough. Like, you're still doing the same kind of stuff, but by a visual standard, it helps immerse you in that world better, and it makes you care more about that experience. Like, just by the visual standard alone, this is 10 times above what it was originally. It still teaches you what you need to learn. It still helps you with what you need to learn. But the important thing is, it makes you care. There's more of a repercussion. You get more involved in the universe that you're delving into, and especially the very start with the cinematic and everything else, this really helps helps a new player get involved with the universe, and I could not be happy with how this turns out. So Hopefully this has been very informative. I say informative. Hopefully you've found this interesting to watch. What do you guys think of the new player experience? Do you think it's important to have a new player experience that's good? And how much of an impact do you think it makes? Please have a discussion about this kind of subject down in the comments below. I would love to know your opinions on how important you think the new player experience is and why. And otherwise, if you want to drop by for Twitch streams and daily content and updates and that kind of jazz, please follow our Twitch channel, which will be linked in the comments down below. And also for daily updates and art that I draw, please check out my Twitter, which will also be linked down in the description even. So thank you for watching, and I'll see all of you top hatters in the next video. Ta-ra!